Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will continue with the chapter water. This is chapter number 2 on page number 15 and this is part 5 of the chapter. So let's get started. Our first heading for today is features formed by river erosion. The first feature is landforms and it shows V-shaped valleys. What are V-shaped valleys? They are a small stream flowing quickly down a steep slope. A stream or river that flows quickly down a steep slope erodes its bed rapidly, and this will eventually result in the formation of a deep V-shaped valley. Another feature is river feature, which shows what waterfall is, and it states that a waterfall is an area where water flows over a vertical drop or a series of steep drops in the course of a stream or the river. And waterfall also occur where meltwater drops over the edge of a tabular iceberg or ice shelf. It also states that the boulders of the hard rock that have fallen into it are swirled around by the force of the falling water, and this corrosion deepens the plunge pool. Our next heading for today is landforms formed by river deposition. Floodplains. A floodplain is an area of land which is covered in water when the river bursts into banks, and it also states that a floodplain forms due to both erosion and deposition, whereas erosion by which means that removing any interlocking or spurs and also creating a wide flat area on either side of the river. And during a flood, material being carried by the river that is deposited, it shows that over the time the height of the floodplain increases as the material is deposited on either side of the river, as I explained it before as well. And it also states that floodplains are often agricultural land, as the area is very fertile. And why the area is fertile? Because it is made up of alluvium. Alluvium is the deposited slit from a river plain. Deltas. A river delta is a landform that is created by the deposition of sediment, and it is carried by a river as the flow leaves its mouth and enters slower moving. And it also states that this occurs where a river enters in an ocean or in a sea or in a lake or in any other river that cannot carry away the sediment or the supplied sediment that is supplied by the deltas. Now there is a question that states that why does a river form delta? The answer will be that the conditions that are necessary for the formation of a delta are the river must carry a large load, and the river must deposit its load faster than the sediment that can be carried away by currents and tides in the sea. Now, what are the rates of growth of deltas? They are written on your screen. You can see that it says that deltas extend the floodplains of rivers into the sea and they grow at different rates. There is the delta that is known as the Mississippi in USA, that is United States of America, that it is being extended seawards by about 75 meters each year, and it is thought that over the last 2000 years the delta of the river Indus has grown by about 800 kilometers. It also states that its growth is now less than the formerly because less water and sediments flow out to the sea, and this is because much of the water of the Indus is used upstream for irrigation. The Indus Delta. It states that the Indus River Delta, it forms where the Indus River flows into the Arabian Sea and mostly in the southern Sindh province of Pakistan, And it also says that the delta covers an area of about 41,440 kilometers square, and it is approximately about 210 kilometers across where it meets the sea, that is the Arabian Sea. It also states that there are many creeks that are filled with seawater at high tide, and this salt water seeps into the flat deposits of alluvium. Thank you for today. We will continue with the chapter in the next video, inshallah. I hope it will be beneficial for you, but do read the chapter for your better understanding. Allah Hafiz.